Hi, everyone. I'm Nikita Malik, and I'm Crashell. We are freshmen from the American School for the Deaf, and we wrote this poem together. It's entitled Falling in Love. Like a heart black, like a starless night, yearning for love, living in a dreamy dream, a kiss of emerald, love and lovers. The flash ignites. A knife stabs your heart, fire in your chest. Breathe deep, darling. The flame flickers like grass on a breeze. The dream blurs, fades to pink heart.
My name is Jenna. I'm a junior at ASD. The title of the poem is Aaron. A, awesome friend of mine. A, artistic person just like me. R, rap music through hearing aids. O, cool, awesome guy. N, nice, generous person that I've met. The title is Cross Country. Fun and challenging. 8 miles of running, rain soaking the boys and the girls, struggling, searching for markers through the trees. Finally, a trophy. 8th place. Wow, win. The title is a haiku. Eagle, beautiful eagle, soaring through the sky, finally landing to take care of its babies. Hello, my name is Lewis. I'm a junior at ASD. The title is Basketball. I'm a big fan of basketball. Friends shooting at the park, practicing our body moves, becoming skilled players. Everybody staring at us with a nervous body. The title is Weather. Beautiful sky, clouds and wind blowing through the trees. Soon it becomes light. The title of this one is Family. I feel love from my family. A, family loves me too. M, the family always supports me. I, they're in my heart forever. L, live and love. Yawn, good night, family. Okay. Hello, my name is Dante. I'm a junior at ASD. Freedom is the title. Freedom is priceless. A sweet weapon. No limits. Don't ease the rules. Struggle may grow, but the world will last, free for all. This is a haiku. The title is Owl. The grass sways from the breeze, two owls marching in line, strictly, green eyes staring at you. Second one is crocodile. Crocodile, chill. Butterflies, flit. Land and crawl. They find their spot, then kiss. Title, Woods of Darkness. Darkness, world of ominous unknown. The sky, black and purple. Full moon, dull and blue. Look to the woods. Thick, dark trees. A match ignites. A trail opens up between the trees' arms, trying to grab me deeper and deeper into the woods. Look at the bushes, red glowing eyes watching me. The match burns out, black doom. Okay. My name is Julissa. I'm a junior at ASD. I am is the name of the poem. I am the class clown who loves to laugh and fool around. I wonder, where does my mood come from? I hear the heartbeat in every moment. I see New York City's beautiful, colorful lights at night. I want success for college. I smell the salt water on the Connecticut shore. I am the class clown who loves to laugh and fool around. I pretend to be a New Yorker. I feel the two different people inside of me. I touch the big shells on the Connecticut shore. I worry about my life in the future. I cry for clouds getting dark and becoming lonely. I am the class clown who loves to laugh and fool around. Another title, Where I'm From, related to my family and who I am. I am from a red fire alarm from Dell and Apple Mac. I am from the light triangle gray, red, blue tiles, half rough, half smooth. I'm from the Crimson King maple and the big yellow sunflowers. I am from corned beef and cabbage, from joking, from Daniel and Angela and Grandma Priscilla. I am from the Oyster Festival and Wildwood. I'm from You're Only 15 Years Old and I'm Not Superwoman. I am from daydreaming while Muslim people pray. I am from Europe and Honduras, rice with beans and chicken yucca soup. From my mom's grandma, Dora, who moved here from England, and mom's grandpa, who married a German woman called Mary Platt, and my half-brother, Christian, who lives in California. I am from sepia pictures in the dresser drawer, locked for safety, of family members in rows with neutral faces. My name is John. I'm a junior at ASD. The title is Hawaii. As he sits and stares at the Hawaiian picture, he's drawn into this beautiful place. Ocean sparkles with colorful fish, palm trees decorated by coconuts, wind through the trees, coconuts dropping all around me. Crack. Discovering a delicious coconut drink, OMG. This title is Cherish. It began a long time ago at ASD, passing in the hallways, seeing her smile, and chatting a while. Days and months passed. My heart raced. I felt confident and positive. Today she is my girlfriend. Together every day, ups and downs, but still I have heart for that special one. She makes me smile every day. I know I will cherish her for all my life. Title of this one is Hello. H, hi, coming face to face with people. E, everyone, what's up? L, liking my new friends. L, learning to chat with them. O, it's nice meeting new people. See you later.
Hi again, I'm Congregational, and I'm a freshman at ASD. I have two haiku for you. The first is entitled Orange Monkey. Cute orange monkey, hanging safe from the brown branch, looking for his mom. My next haiku, Autumn. Colored leaves falling, too bright, became dark and calm. Silent reflection. My next poem is entitled Start Now. Start now. Come, walk with justice. Guaranteed, the only love saved my life. Happy and healthy. And why? Excellent progress, big impression. Don't ignore stories about heart. That's huge. Join us. My next poem is entitled Beautiful Inside. Misunderstanding, rage like a hot burner. I take off, leaving him alone. The fire blazing like red hot lava. Cool rain extinguishes the flames. My shoulders droop, the wind blows, melts my dynamite face. Breathing deeply, my clothes are damp. The rain swirls. I keep on walking to the beach. Warm sunshine softens my heart. I stand on the ocean ledge, look up at the sun and birds flying. My faith saves me. Look up at the sky. Relief in letting go. Hi again, I'm Nikita, and I'm a freshman at ASD. I have 2 haiku. The first is entitled Turtle. Turtle wafts slowly, waves come softly as the sun set into a fiery sky. My second is called Autumn. Autumn came quickly with bright, colorful leaves. Reflection of beauty. My next poem is entitled Dreamy Field. Ripple of thoughts wandering in the field, the scent of marigold and pine, like a gift of grass and meadows and wildflowers, the wind wafts calmly as the sun sets into the coral, fiery sky. To the blue stars, white glowing stars flash so quietly, breathing deeply, asleep so peacefully, living in a dreamy field. Okay, this poem is entitled Living. Invisible pain, suffering for change, trial of errors. Outsmart it, no longer passive. Smile huge, connect the moments of staggering beauty. Share memories, hope, and commemorate. Look ahead to your future. So the American School for the Deaf students are done with their poetry.
Stay right here. My name is Rafael Osses. I'm Department Chair for Creative Writing Media Arts at the Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts. And what we're going to do, we haven't rehearsed this reading. We have separately. What will happen is I'll just call our students' names. They'll come from wherever they are in the audience, read the poem, and sit back down again. That's what we'll do and how we'll do it. But I just want to say what a pleasure and a privilege it is to be here with you and with the American School for the Deaf in this beautiful collaboration. If we could just give them another round of applause, I think it would be really great. So our students are going to read, and 2 faculty members are also going to read. And perhaps this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Perhaps in the spring or in the winter, students from the American School for the Deaf can come visit us at our school, or we can do the same with you, and then maybe in the spring have an even more intimate collaboration where we can write poems together, perhaps, and not just recite separately, but together. We'll see what happens, but this is a beautiful beginning, and I want to thank you all for being here. Our first poet is Laura Heitman.
Okay. Hi, my name is Laura Heitman, and this piece is entitled Mother Arizona. My mother was birthed from Arizona, eroded from emerald rivers and everlasting canyons. The sparse water of its deserts are reflected back into my eyes. From cracked palms to her open hands, I am her just as she is me. She is kept alive by memories of limestone and nameless things. She feeds these smoky fires and thunder from her tongue when she is tired but restless. She is my lifeline. The moment I eventually learn to be still and breathe easy is when her topography overlaps with my own. When she empties her lungs of music, I press my body close to hers and make up my own melody with her. She fills terracotta bowls with flower and rhythms unheard when the honey of near evening softens the sky. This is when desert scrub mingles with the warmth in her voice. This is when I love her the most.
Our next poet is faculty member Pamela Nomura.
Hello. I used to know how to do this. My name is GHAA. M. I'm sorry I don't speak sign language, and I would like to learn, and so would our students. But I loved watching you because I'm a poet, but I'm also a hula dancer. And so I dance with my hands. And when I was watching you, I was feeling the music in your bodies, and it was beautiful, so thank you. This is a poem written for a student a number of years ago, a particular student, but I'll read it for all the students, parents, poets, one-time students. We were all one-time students, right? This is called Rain. Can't hear me? Louder. Sorry. I'm not very good at this technical stuff. Better? Better? Okay. Rain. Time to get to class, I say. And you hunker down in the stairwell. Pull your hoodie up and over your black stubble of hair. Time to get to class, I say. This time in my stern teacher voice. You turn your face away from me, and I see you watching the shifting sheets of rain blur the traffic outside the window. It's raining, miss, you say. I can't work today. It's raining. It's raining, and it's 2 years to the day since your mother has not answered your calls. And you wonder if it's raining in Puerto Rico, if it's falling through the shining leaves and pinging onto the tin roof of the yellow house where the phone is ringing. You wonder if it's raining on the tin roof of the yellow house where the phone is ringing. You wonder if she hears it in her dreams, if she comes out onto the broken porch at night, called by the singing coquille. You wonder if she ever feels the rain running beneath her skin as she gazes at mountain peaks shrouded in clouds. She just never liked boys, you say. Never fed you from her breast, never took you in her arms when you cried. Kept the girls in Puerto Rico, where they walk home from school in the warm grass and soft, warm dust on the side of the road. But sent you here to the hard streets of Hartford, where wind and winter rain pulls your tender skin right out and into the cold. It's raining, miss, you say, and it's never going to end. And because I cannot say, oh, of course it will, we simply sit on these concrete steps, staring past the rain-streaked glass to the street, where car after car, veering too close to the curb, sends puddled rain spraying high, splayed like invisible fingers reaching for the sky. Thank you.
Our next student is senior Megan Kelting.
Hello, I'm a little shorter or taller than Pam. My name is Megan Kelting, and this is Everything We Passed. There was a street sign somewhere down the road. It used to be the thing we'd mark the turn with. It's one Coldplay song, Past the Sign. Past the thing some people called trees, but we called street markers. The wood giving way to tiny carvings only we could see. The turn always brought us to the place we could stand only during the day, and when the swings were silent. Oops, sorry. But not at night when it was empty and the swings were silent. The turn brought us to the place we stayed when we had no cars of our own, and we were too little to know what adults really were. All we knew was the new vocabulary word made us feel old. Magnificent. I'd say it over and over again, grinning as I did, and you'd just stick your tongue out and hang off the monkey bars. The sign brought us to the place where you promised we'd get married, because neither of us could stand anyone else. Then I stuck my tongue out at you and told you marriage was gross because boys had cooties. Now we only drive everywhere else between the hours of 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. Then after that, it's just don't get caught. We'd take the road that twisted the most, one of us screaming, "Too fast," and the other replying, "It's only 30. We'd drive to the place where one road overlapped the other, and we'd try to time how long we could make it from one overpass to the next. Now I don't grin at new vocabulary words. I groan and say, "Eliactic," and you stick your tongue out and go a little bit faster. We both look as we pass the sign, glancing at each other, trying to gauge if that's where we wanted to be. I turn on the Coldplay song, and we'd take that turn one Princess of China later. Then we'd sit on the hood and talk about the little girl who boasted about vocabulary, and the little boy who hung upside down with his tongue stuck out as she said it over and over again. Magnificent.
Our next poet is junior Olivia Bishop.
Am I supposed to stand in front of that? Yeah. Okay, this is called My High Heels versus My Sneakers. Okay. I have two lives, my stilettos life and my Adidas Samba's life. My stilettos strut down runways for beauty pageants and fashion shows, and they carry with pride my head of tightly wound curls and bobby pins that prick my skull. They hold the scent of vanilla in their steep, shiny spikes. I look beautiful. But this kind of beauty is pain. My Adidas Sambas hide under wet grass and mud that seems to never wash off no matter how hard I scrub. And they carry with shame my head of limp, slightly wavy hair up and down swampy fields and through school hallways. They hold the scent of reapplied deodorant in their flat, dirt-covered soles, and I look ugly. But this kind of ugliness is beauty. And some may say that Adidas Sambas do not belong on runways, or that high heels do not belong on soccer fields, but I have two lives at once.
Our next poet is sophomore Sarah Heitman.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this piece is entitled A Beautiful Facade. I remember the first time a boy asked me to dance, how my cheeks warmed as I met him on the dance floor, how I finally felt beautiful. But that's where my daydream stops and my thoughts start, because why was that the first time I felt beautiful? Why did it take him to make me feel good about myself? Maybe it was the fact that someone wanted to hold hands with me and move to the beat of the music together, or that no one had ever asked me to dance before. But why couldn't I see my beauty before that boy's eyes met mine? I couldn't stop looking at my thighs or the small red marks on my face. I couldn't see that the freckles scattered across the bridge of my nose and cheeks were constellations, or that my hair flowed down my shoulders like silk ribbons. There was a wall of flaws that blocked my vision, but he managed to break it down for one night and see the sparkle in my eyes as we danced. Beyonce sings, "Pretty hurts, we shine the light on whatever's worse. Perfection is a disease of a nation," and I can't help but sing those lines over and over in my head because perfection is a disease. Cure me of this sickness. This disease has seeped into my skin, run through my veins, and infected my body. I need to be perfect. These Photoshop covers of magazines are spreading this plague. Girls everywhere are catching this perfection virus, makeup plastered on their faces, skipping meals until they see their ribs, plastic surgery becoming normal. These girls see a marvelous skeleton in the mirror, but what they can't see is that they're trapped behind a locked door, and on the other side is the happiness they cannot reach. You see the grins on their faces, but if you look closer, you can see their lips are pinned upwards and there are tears lining their eyes. Are they happy? Am I happy? I put on a facade. I pretend to be confident and fearless, when in reality, my smile is plastic. Too many people have knocked me down for me to realize my beauty. So let me go back to my daydream, because before that boy asked me to dance, I should have known I was beautiful. Thank you.
Our next poet is Junior Laurel Ann Kilby.
Hello, this piece is entitled On a Scale from Beauty to Truth. I will never forget the first time someone whispered the words, "I love you" to me. And I will never forget the first time I couldn't say anything. Because it took 3 words to make me feel beautiful. But how come I couldn't look past the width of my hips or the way my front 2 teeth overlap before? I digest the images of a small waist and how I have curves in the wrong places because that's what media and society wants me to think. And because of this, teenagers today are made up of frail bones and rotting flesh, living off bottled water and diet pills because there's no room for carbs in any hourglass figure. Our role models are photoshopped skeletons posing on the cover of Vogue magazine. We are forced to intake the stereotypes of a perfect body. We are told to tattoo the number on the scale onto our retinas, to take a size 0 and make it a negative number. Instead, we binge on these images and give them the power to haunt us. But I will never forget the first time someone whispered the words, "I love you" to me. And I'll never forget the first time I could whisper the words, "I love you too." Because for once, I did not need anyone to tell me that I am beautiful. Thank you.
Our next poet is Junior Kellen Navarre.
Hi, I'm Kellen, and this poem is entitled Internal Shelter. 1 year old, I sink into her sands. Her love is an ocean. She cradles me within her waves as water sings tender lullabies. 3 years old, she holds my hand. She tucks me in, kisses every spot on my face. She wakes me with song. The sun is up, the sun is up. Good morning, little bird. I tell myself that she never gets sick. I tell myself that she will never let go. 5 years old, earth rips her away. Heat evaporates. Dry air tosses me between homes. The safety of hydration becomes unfamiliar desert. 7 years old, I am parched and aching. She is a mirage. Earth thrusts me into new territory where I am unwanted by a father and sister who do not understand my heart. 9 years old, my river has diverged its own way. This is what I need. I learned to be on my own, to carry the weight of loneliness. Strangers replace her. They become my family, my home. I never give up searching. Our rivers stray apart, but I never stop looking for her water. I search for her in my father, in my sister, in my friends. I search for her in tear-soaked sheets when the moon and stars are my only friend. 14 years old, I don't know how to make my words reach her heart. It feels like pulling for a hand that is open, but not open enough. 16 years old, water has found a way of returning moisture to even the most arid of lands, healing, restitching our torn patterns, weaving new life into our threads. My eternal shelter. Thank you.
Our next poet is Junior Olivia Coleman.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and this piece is entitled Landscaping. You let me trace my thumbs over the sharpness of your cheekbones. My hands were homeless, and your skin was untouched land. I built a foundation on the bridge of your nose and grew roots from the freckles sprinkled over it. My garden was planted on the arch of your eyebrows, and the pads of my fingers danced over the dip in your chin as they celebrated their newfound home. My fingertips explored every crevice of your face, starting from the wrinkles in your forehead to the hair struggling to grow on your chin. The lines in my palms found solace in the innocence of your lips. They spilled the words, "Why are you smiling?" And my soiled skin was able to breathe. Thank you.
Our next poet is Senior Michaela Godding.
Hi, my name is Michaela Godding, and this is a piece called 16. Hello and good evening. My name is Michaela. I'm just clarifying this because it seems as if my identity's title is often tampered with, mistaken, wrongly labeled, so just once more. My name is Michaela, not 16. I don't know who 16 is, but I know she's sure not me. And to be honest, the exhaustion glazed over my yellowing bones by this name that isn't even mine is a burden I refuse to continue to carry. I don't see how hard it is to remember the 8 letters representing all that I am, but it seems as if sometimes even my own mother can't. I told her I was in love, that a boy blurred my common sense in the best kind of way, and I couldn't tell where my body stopped and his body started, but she shook her head with something like pity and said to me, "You are only 16. You cannot be in love." This made my patience itch red, made my thoughts get louder, because I know how I felt and I know who I am. I was in love, and I am not 16, I am Michaela. A week later, of course, the incorrect name came smoldering out again in my mother's heat. She yelled, "You are 16, it's time to get a job. And you are 16, you should be driving a car." But I told her that doesn't make sense. So 16 has to hold a career in her tired hands, injured by academic procedures. She has to drive herself to every moment she wants to breathe in outside of her house's walls, but yet she can't feel for another person. I am not 16 and I don't abide by her rules. Teachers tell me, "Your writing is amazing considering you're 16. And vendors mutter, "Sorry, you can't go into the concert because you're only 16. And gossiping blondes whisper she's pregnant and she's only 16, her life is ruined. Or she's a virgin and she's already 16, her life is one led by an obviously ugly girl. I am not 16 and I don't abide by her rules. My name is Michaela and I want to go skydiving. I want to be a singer no matter how many times I am told that that is not a career choice I can count on. I want to smoke weed. I want to kiss a lot of girls and boys and not be told I only want to kiss both because I'm 16 and experimenting. I want to kiss them both because everyone is hot, even if my heart has only skipped a beat for guys in the past. My name is Michaela, and let's call this an introduction, because 16 ends, and I never will. Thank you.
Our next poet is faculty member Maureen O'Brien.
Hi, I'm Maureen, and I wrote this poem in response to Michaela's 16 piece. She asked me to write a poem for her 16th birthday, and this was her present. 53. For Michaela. Hello, my name is Maureen. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think my name was 53? Well, it's not. People say to me, hey, 53, you should be focusing on building up your retirement account and figuring out your future Social Security handouts, not standing on a Middletown street corner waiting for yet another neurotic drummer to come pick you up and take you out to a greasy diner for bacon and eggs sunny side up. You're 53. When are you going to finally stop this silly practicing of your Mick Jagger dance moves in the mirror? You cannot still have a crush on Mick Jagger. He's 70, for God's sake. He's old and leathery. And you should just stop using that John Frieda foam in color 5N natural rich medium brown to cover all that white Irish hair lurking underneath. You're old enough to be a grandma, damn it. Why not let yourself look like one? You're past your prime. You have a crappy cell phone. You aren't on Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr. You aren't even on Facebook. And what's worse, you had to ask young Anna what TTYL meant. And everyone in the faculty lounge laughed at you. You're 53. You need to retire your membership to the Red Lipstick Club. Don't let Jaylene egg you on. She's only 16, so don't listen to her when she cheers you for wearing your latest red lipstick called Sinner. You're 53 and should not be cyber-stalking men in their 50s who you've dated to see if their new girlfriends are prettier than you. They aren't. Give it up, woman. You're 53. You've had your chance at love. No, I'm Maureen. I want to love all my students because everyone is my child. And it took me all this time to not be afraid to open up my heart as wide as it can go. And it took me this long to figure out how to carry that broken heart like a cross on my back. There is no number when you jump from a cloud wearing Sinner red lipstick, practicing your dance moves as you fall, so full of love for yourself and for the world, you are laughing really hard and flying through the sky, acting even more sassy. Thank you.
Our next poet is sophomore Juliana Ortiz.
Hello, my name is Juliana, and my poem is translated in Spanish and in English, and it's called La Gitana. La manera en que ella se mueve, the way she moves, igualita a una gitana, just like a gypsy. Su cintura tan delgada y delicada, her slender and delicate waist, su mirada tan coqueta y cariñosa, her loving and coquettish look. Es única, como cada estrella en el cielo. She's unique, like each and every flower in the garden. I messed up.
No one knows that.
Es única, como cada estrella en el cielo. She's unique, like each and every star in the sky. Es única, como cada flor en el jardín. She's unique, like each and every flower in the garden.
Next, we're going to have junior Veronica Daria. And she'll be reading 2 poems, one from sophomore Hannah Canfer and one of her own.
Hello. Hi. I'm Veronica. I'm going to read Hannah's piece first. It's entitled Relationship Advice from a Tapeworm. Okay. Wait for the right one. Crack open their shields, make them vulnerable. Get to know the curve of their body, the scent of their skin, the taste of their blood. Take, never give. When they have nothing left, leave and feel no remorse. Their emptiness doesn't fill you. To live is to be parasitic. Thank you. Okay, so this is my poem, and it's entitled Dad Poem. Okay. You are the birds, and I am kept inside my lips, bullet manufacturing, waiting to break my boarded mouth and shoot you off the edge of my tongue. My mother once told me that she punched you in the face, and everyone in the neighborhood watched. Endless calls to the police about animal cruelty. I tried to contact you this summer, thinking that you might be a messenger pigeon, holding a note in your talons that read, "I'm sorry I wasn't there." The dial tone spoke to me. It whispered against my eardrum, the hum of silence in my usually screaming brain. And after 16 years, it was the only gift you ever gave me. Thank you.
Our next poet is sophomore Emily Bennett.
This piece is Planetary Requiem. Your gaze fans out over an impression in the barren land, the cold, dry thumbprint of a long-dead god. The terrain of this foreign planet was abandoned long ago. You strive to find your identity. Everything around you is monumental. It is too spacious and lonesome, and your mind fills up to compensate. Standing in the middle of it diminishes your thoughts into insignificance, wisps you can ignore. You may not have been born in this astronomical crevice, but you belong to the everlasting slumber of this land, which is hewn into its rough inclines and soft slopes by a great being. It stands eternally, dead soil, an isolated thread in the cloth of the universe, knotted around your finger to be recalled far in the future. But you will live and die like a forgotten god, with melancholy grace. The artful touch of someone immense is in carefully molded mountains and dry rolling storms, and in gases with a tangible weight and a smell like thunder coming. And when you hold your thumb up over any of this planet's moons, trying to sense how relevant you are to any of it, how you fit in here, how immense you are, you can soothe the ache of solitude by pretending you created the land beneath your feet.
Our next poet is senior Colleen Feeney.
Hello, I'm Colleen. This piece is titled Arcadia. Arcadia. Noun. any place real or imaginary of peace and simplicity. I will forever connect the sweet scent of grass with the sweet scent of you. There is something so right about the smell of grass and the taste of summer air. So right the way our laughter intertwines and fills the night. There is something so sacred about our fingers finding each other, our backs pressing against the ground, and for the first time in who knows how long, our eyes realizing the sky. For now, I will forget how temporary this is, that gravity will force us back to the loneliness we don't dare talk about, and your sickness will take you again, until the space between us is too large to be filled with meadows and fingertips. But in this moment, we do not think of tomorrows or yesterdays not spent together, but of how grass, often unnoticed, can be so sharp, so sweet. Thank you.
Our last poet of the evening is sophomore Olivia Began.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and this is Untitled. Will you let the light learn from you? Let it embrace the way your body turns. Let it see through the armor sewn onto your skin. Let it lift your soul as the gravity pulls you. Let it show you how extraordinary you can be, how much you hold. Let the stars beneath you breathe you in. Let the light hand you Saturn's rings as you watch everything surrounding you collapse. Light will piece you back together. The light will love you. Will you let it? Thank you.
I would like to invite all our poets of the evening to come up and stand together, and so that we can applaud you. But don't move yet. Don't move yet. Okay. And then I would like us to take a little break, 10 minutes, stretch, go to the bathroom, and then come back, and we will do a question and answer. Short question and answer session with our poets. Okay, now you can come up and let us applaud you.